Did you know that there might be paper hidden inside your sword? I'm not kidding, paper hiding inside. Let's look at one of the secrets of the samurai sword, Hishigami. When I was a kid and I had my first sword around age 8, I remember getting a cheap sword from my parents when they went to a flea market. And you know, you see the beauty of the sword, and I never really noticed the handle or anything like that. I was attracted to the colors, the pattern, and of course the blades themselves. But there's so much craftsmanship that goes into the Japanese katana handle, at least a good quality one, that I wanted to show you one of the things that's like a secret, and it's called Hishigami. Hishi like secret, and gami as in kami, which is like paper. And when these professional sword wrappers, I've never wrapped a suka handle by myself. I've always had them wrapped for me. It's not something I know how to do or cared to do. I wanted to show you that this is a poor example of a cheap katana here where the wrapping was not done very well, and you can see from use in classes here that we have loosened this up. You can see the samegawa here is just cheap plastic. It's not real ray skin. It's just stuck on a couple of slabs of wood. This moves around, the manuki moves around. So you get what you pay for a lot of the times with these production swords. They're just not well done. One of the first things I do when I'm testing a sword or reviewing it is I see if the wrapping, the ito, moves. So as you can see how easily I can destroy that diamond shape because it's wrapped very, very poorly, very loosely, and it probably isn't using Hishigami. So I'm gonna take this away. Now I don't have Hishigami with me because again, I don't wrap sword handles. So I'm just gonna show you some video of professionals who are using this. It's a paper that they put underneath. They're triangular wedges, and they're often made of plant fiber. They push these underneath the ito wrap, and it serves several purposes. It protects the wrap from fraying on the samegawa, which is the dimpled shark skin or ray skin underneath that can easily fray the wrap and actually make it come off. By pushing these wedges in and using the paper in this way, it keeps the wrapping tight and form-fitting, and it also helps shape the diamonds or raise the grip so you have a better, wider grip, and it keeps the diamonds in perfect shape. So as I look at this sword here in this hineri maki type wrapping, which is where they spin the wrap every time and then they spin it the opposite way, and you can actually see that this wrap is going left to right, this one goes right to left, so these are not identical. Every time you go around the handle and you spin this, it changes. And you can see in some of these examples, this wrap, this ito, is not movable. It's so tight. All of these are higher level swords, higher quality. As you can see, this ito here is kind of a cotton wrap, and the cotton is very kind of frayed. This is a very high-end sword, about $1,200, $1,400 sword or more. This is extremely well wrapped, and I'll bet, I'm not sure because it's hidden, I'll bet there is paper underneath that Hishigami. Here is a leather-handled sword with the brown wrap, and you can see the black samegawa underneath, extremely tight. It's raised up on the hineri maki here, so I'm guessing that there is wrap under here. And this is another really high-quality Iaido sword here with the wrap, and you can see this doesn't hardly move. It's super tight. It's very well done. It's raised up, so you can see that this sticks out a bit more. There's probably paper underneath here. Another thing I look for in the ito is, do the diamonds center, and do they look alike, or are they warped? So there's a center line here in the width of the handle. Do these center pieces move around and waver, or are they wrapped very well? That's how you know this person took a long time to wrap this. I remember breaking a sword handle, and as soon as this ito wrap came off, all these little pieces of paper came out, and that was that Hishigami that was hidden underneath. I'm like, what is that paper there? And I never knew that that was one of the many things that makes these handles very well made. This is one of the reasons I love the Japanese sword, is because there's so much work that goes into it. It's not just a hunk of wood wrapped poorly and hastily. These artisans take many years to do an apprenticeship. I know that their hands hurt very, very bad with arthritis, and their knees hurt from sitting cross-legged all day. It is a very difficult job. I watched one video where the guy said there's only a dozen of them left in Japan as far as full-time handle wrappers. But I love the idea of these handles not just being some moron sitting there wrapping it haphazardly, but someone taking the time to put the paper wedges in to get these diamonds beautiful and aligned perfectly, and to protect the wrap from fraying and eventually breaking off the handle. So it's not just about the blade and the beauty of the steel, the sharpness of it. Sometimes it's about the handle and the secrets that lie within that surround it. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.